Hey Gemini, how are you doing? This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link, it will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support, so thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical gems? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What's coming towards you? The Star. Major Arcana 4, Aquarius. What you are focused on is Judgment. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. In your blocked and challenged position is the Ten of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and your outcome is the Hermit. Major Arcana 4, Virgo. Okay, Gemini, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is having the Midas touch. Anything you touch, you make more beautiful or turn it to gold. In your focus, though, is Judgment, and this is about surrender. Let go of the rope. Let bygones be bygones, clean slate. But in your blocked and challenged position is that Ten of Swords, which is betrayal, defeat, or a dead end. This is also an impasse. So surrender to something new. I'm also getting going on a journey or doing something solo, because a hermit is about having a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and you are packed with this, but this is something you need to share. I'm getting something about feeling relieved. And that King of Pentacles can also be something about focusing on, your goals, your money, or just your stability. King of Pentacles can also be a very generous offering. What's coming towards you is that Star. It's about being vulnerable, putting yourself out there, or facing your true north. It's like facing something that you were afraid to face in the first place. Okay, so what is this King of Pentacles? And the Fool. Major Arcana 4, Aries. Then the Fool is about having little to no baggage, little to no worry. This is also about adventure and having little to no expectation on the outcome. Because when you're fixated or have an expectation on how it's supposed to go, it won't pan out that way, because it's always differently in our minds and actually how it works out. And with the Fool, this is about taking some kind of leap of faith, going on some kind of adventure, but this could also be like a new money adventure. Because with the Star, this is about faith, hope, renewal. This is also putting yourself out into the spotlight. It's a really nice healing energy of becoming vulnerable, being vulnerable to new things. A new work adventure. And the Six of Wands. Well, that's beautiful energy. And the Six of Wands is completion, hitting a milestone, and really promoting yourself, or really giving yourself a pat on the back for a job well done. I'm getting something about like a raise or feeling praised. Like, I feel like you feel relieved. Why do I feel that relieved? Like a sigh of relief. Okay, so what is Judgment then? Judgment. Reconciling differences. And then that Ten of Swords. Feeling relieved. I'm also getting something about possibly a friend is coming in to help you, like revived or relieved. And the Three of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, this is about letting go of sadness, letting go of heartbreak. You're allowed to reconcile and have your big old ugly cry it out, let it out. I feel like you're going to feel free. Relieved. I'm just getting like, oh, I'm so relieved. Okay, so what is this Ten of Swords? Ten of Swords is a dead end. Deuces, I'm out of here. An impasse. And the Ace of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. It feels like you want something new, but this is also a need to get back into your heart chakra. This is about having unconditional love for self, or a relationship that is unrequited. Because, you know, usually in the blocked and challenged position is there's not enough attraction, or there's not enough to keep you in something here. So like I was saying, you feel relieved, or there's just something better here. Like, focus on your goals, focus on your success, focusing on your health. You know, King of Pentacles is also somebody being very generous. I'm getting something like a friendship. And then your outcome is the Hermit. That can also be like doing something, counseling, therapy, or like introspection. Sitting quietly. What are you doing sitting quietly here? And the Ace of Wands. Sitting quietly and developing something new with fresh eyes. I'm also getting something like you're going to sleep better, because this Ace of Wands is a new beginning, new opportunity, new possibility, and empowering oneself. It also feels like a very creative kind of a talent, but you're keeping it hidden right now. You don't want it exposed. Okay, so what is this King of Pentacles and the Fool? Yeah, and the Eight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the King of Wands, or sorry, the Eight of Wands and the King of Pentacles, that's something about like momentum, like picking up something rapidly or gaining some kind of steam. This is momentum. Like you're on the ball. I'm also getting something that you say is like bang on. Like you might be feeling quite foolish to put yourself out there or to say something, but it's actually really good. Because the Eight of Wands is like velocity, vitality, feeling on high. What is this Star card and Six of Wands? And the Lovers. Yeah, this feels good. I'm getting something about a friend. See how it kind of feels like you're mirroring another person here? Two people being vulnerable to hit some kind of milestone. But with the Lovers, this is about truth, transparency, authenticity, and union. That can also be like, I feel relieved, I'm changing a union. And this could be any kind of union. This could be getting out of some kind of government, federal, going on your own, because King of Pentacles is somebody who's like a businessman, businesswoman, somebody who makes really good money. Something about numbers, crunching the numbers. What is this? Judgment and surrender. Yeah, surrender the sadness, surrender this unrequited situation. And something about hydrate. Make sure you're hydrating your body. You don't want to become dehydrated. Because there's no cups on this side except Judgment. So something about hydrating. I'm getting something that was dehydrating you. Like it was taking from you, or something about your eyes. Maybe you have dry eyes as well. Yeah, you know, when you cry a lot. One time, actually, when my puppy passed over, I had a really hard time with my dog passing over. I didn't know it was going to impact me that badly. And I actually cried so much that my eyes were so dry that I actually had to go to the optometrist. So there might be something about like dry eyes, or something was dry. And Judgment. Yeah, you walk that runway. Judgment and Judgment. This is also let go of the pressure, let go of the sadness. You can. You're allowed to be happy. You're allowed good things to happen in your life. And I'm getting something about like becoming vulnerable. Like it almost feels like things that used to bother you don't penetrate you the way they used to anymore. Because in the blocked and challenged position, that 10 of Swords is your energy there, Gemini, where it's like you're the one who had unrequited love. It means You didn't feel that there was enough attraction in this relationship, even maybe you stayed too long, or you felt pressurized to stay in this job, or you felt pressurized and harshly criticized by family, by society, whatever this was. You don't care anymore. You're walking that runway. Also, with runway, this could be travel and the moon. Yeah, you've been hiding this. Deep down, you've been hiding this. This is also subconscious feelings coming up to the surface. And yeah, you might be weeping a lot, and it's good. Let it out. But with the moon card in the blocked and challenged position, secret. This can also be deceptive behavior, mood swings, hiding that this was unrequited love, King of Wands. Or you were dealing with somebody who was up and down in emotions, because this could be somebody who has harsh mood swings. One minute they're fine, the next minute they're, criticizing you, or, something here. Or you were afraid. This was a fear of getting outside of the unfamiliar. So something familiar, even though it was unrequited, it was safe. But that was actually not safe for you anymore. Like something here, everything you want, dream of, and desire is going somewhere or trying something. I'm hearing try it on. Just try it. What is this, Hermit? Hiding some kind of passion or what you're working on. So there's something here that you're working on and developing. And the Eight of Swords. Don't forget to do the healing on the journey. Because this is, the Hermit is like introspection. So something here on your mind, or when you're alone. So, Geminis are very colorful. They are fun to be with, and you are a good time. But when you go home and are alone, sometimes these thoughts start creeping in, and you might need an outlet right here. Some kind of creative outlet or something that's inspiring you. But I'm also getting somebody here. Nobody knows this about you. So make sure that you are doing the healing. Don't forget about it, because you need to feel to heal. Because this could also be like your fluctuations in moods. Like one day you're feeling like on a high. The next day you're feeling a little bit down in the dumps and feeling like nobody wants you. It's always unrequited, or whatever this is. That's garbage. You need to surrender that old story. And the Star. Wish upon a star. But I'm also getting like spotlight. Like you're the one that should be in the spotlight. And justice. This is also cause and effect. Firm and fair decisions. Actions always have consequences. I'm also getting something about a friend. Like a contract with a friend, or you need a friend. So don't hide away and then keep these problems inside. See the humor, levity, perspective, wisdom, and playful. And judgment can also be somebody who's like harsh critical. Or maybe you've been way too harshly critical and judgmental towards yourself. That you can let that go. Communication, accuracy, expression, intimacy, and honesty. And that's that vulnerability. To be vulnerable in a group. Guardian Angel White. Protection, clarity, spirituality, and wisdom. Again, with the Hermit, what's the wise thing to do? Not to marinate in this Eight of Swords. So it's almost like during the day you feel totally fine, but at night you really start going down to this, somebody doesn't like me or whatever. You have to stop caring, because people who mind don't matter, but people who matter don't mind. It's a Dr. Seuss quote. It means people who mind what you're doing don't matter. But people who don't mind matter. And hot, sexy time. All about the attraction. Might be just physical, new love affair. So if you rush into just sexy time, or you rush into this love affair, it might fizzle out quickly. So take your time, especially with the King of Pentacles. Or maybe your last relationship, or maybe you've only had these types of relationships where it's just physical attraction. Bring love into the situation. That's the Ace of Cups. Pour on that unconditional love for yourself. And it's something about like being afraid of being vulnerable with another person. Because emotions is what connects us to each and other. That's our stories. So sharing our stories, even if they're embarrassing. Appearances, projecting an image, being in the spotlight, narcissistic personality. Don't worry, the hardest part is over. And healing. Being mindful, releasing emotional baggage, and clearing space. What's this clutter you got going on here? You're looking at it. I'm also getting something about clutter from like an ex, or let's just say you're holding on to, I don't know, your old company's t-shirt that went bankrupt or something like that. Get rid of it. Out of sight, out of mind. Especially like if you have something of your ex's, get rid of it. Because every time you open up the cupboard and you're like, oh, look at him, he bought me that perfume. You attach yourself to that thing. You don't have to give it meaning anymore. People just come into our life for a reason, season, and over a lifetime. But I feel like you're off to something like a new runway. And up in the air. Disconnected, uncertain status, and fleeting feelings. So again, there's something about feeling to heal and waiting, hoping they will change, spending time apart, putting things on pause. I don't wait for anyone. Life waits for nobody. So you're either going to sink or swim. You get to choose. That's the fun thing in life. We get to choose. We get to choose the story we want to live in. Our story. What story are you telling yourself? Do you go to work every day and say, I'm the ugly one in the office? Or do you go to to work every day and own it? Fear. Yeah, there's a fear there. I know. It's scary. It's scary to let something go. But it was just familiar. Everything you want, dream of, and desire is outside your comfort zone. It's stepping out into an unfamiliar territory. New work, new relationship. Some of you have never experienced a loving, kind relationship because you didn't have one with yourself first. That's that Ace of Cups. Fear, it says fear, afraid, uneasy, suspicious, and scared. Yeah, you're allowed to be scared and still walk the journey. It means fear it and do it anyways. The thing you fear the most is what's going to set you free. But it is also afraid of being judged. Afraid what your neighbor thinks down the road. Afraid what your sister thinks of you. Who cares? Family. Generations, children's, ancestors, and origins. This could have something to do with a family affair here. Maybe you're moving closer to your family, or this has been like a family situation where you're breaking ties. And new love, that's what it felt like. Honeymoon phase, childlike, moving on, and new beginnings. And signs and synchronicities, coincidence, signal, hint, message from the universe. So the message from the universe, it says guardian angel white, like you have protection, you just need to be clear and watch people's intentions, their action, or watch Their words are nice, but watch their actions. Do they follow through? Look at that. Home. Comfort, security, or some comfort, safety, belonging, and shelter. Maybe you've never felt like you've fit in before, but you're going to feel like you fit in. You have to trust that somebody out there feels the same way you do, and you're not alone. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Be okay with it. You got to make space. You got to make room for the good stuff. Then romance, celebration, and party. Throne, position of authority. Look at that. Making better money, but feeling better. Your money also improves when you're with the right partner or when you are in the right environment. That's when you start really thriving. And feather. Look at someone leaving your life, and it says someone you know is undependable and insincere. Who is that person? Move away from them. Spend less time. And then this is like, I've been afraid for a very long time that this has been unrequited. Whether the moon, okay, so you could be dealing with another Gemini, could be somebody two-faced. You could also be dealing with somebody who's a Pisces, a Cancer, and yeah, water sign. And forest, muddled and unclear thinking. That's like sloppy work ethic, sloppy thinking. No more sloppy thinking. But I really like this reading. Gemini, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.